have to cancel the live because you answered the phone.
No, I was going to hang on. Shouldn't have done. Don't.
Wait,
damn
am
it.
I still live?
Why did you do that?
Oh, wait, I am still
Thank God.
Oh my gosh. Okay, hello. I thought I canceled it because Bob answered the phone. Oh, hello. Good morning. This is Allison, and Bob and I are on our way to Lonoke County Courthouse for Arkansas versus Aaron Spencer. So there's been some filings, and still getting used to this whole vertical live thing, as you can see. Pretty sure I'm live. Yeah.
I think you're live.
Yeah, pretty sure I'm live.
You got one person. So
Yeah, hi, one person. So we're headed to the courthouse. There's been a motion to continue filed jointly by both parties. What else has there been, babe?
Let's see.
Yep, we got one person.
Give him a little on that while I'm trying to pull this up.
So because of the state of emergency over here, because of the weather, both parties have asked that this get continued to sometime in February. I mean, it seems like this thing's supposed to be over on Monday, so you never know. But I'm pretty sure since Bob and I got our asses out here early, we got all our shit, and we got all our Starlink, what is it, Starlink?
Yeah.
And are all settled, that it's going to get continued.
As soon as I got into bed, I saw a tweet about the motion being filed. So it's like 11 o'clock, 10-hour drive, head on pillow, open up the Twitter machine, and I see a tweet about, and then Tracy, she texts us. She says, okay, they filed a motion, joint motion to continue. And I'm like, wow, a heads up halfway down the drive would have been nice. You know what though? I can do 10 miles standing on my head. So that's no problem. That's no problem. All right, so
I'm confusing people that are brand new.
I'll tell you what we've got.
By moving my mouth to you talking. I'm like, wow.
All right, so there is the joint motion to...
Right, there's a joint motion to continue.
Regarding scheduling and motion for brief continuance of pretrial and trial.
Oh, so they're seeking to continue what we're headed there for this morning as well.
Yes, which we know is going on today. So today's hearing is happening.
Today's hearing is happening. Attention, masses.
So they're seeking a trial to February 6th, or if not February 6th, sometime in February.
All right, and I cleared my schedule through the first week of February and reset my cases into some the second, some the third week. So
the defense also filed a reply. Yeah, there we go.
The defense also filed a reply. Can you make cheaters instead of glasses? Because I can't see this. It's like reading.
Did you leave it in here?
Yeah, I got no idea what that says.
All right, we'll turn it sideways, make it bigger. And here, sideways, make it bigger. It's bigger.
No, but I'm trying to find my glasses. Wow, 10 of you hung around.
Wow.
All right, I'm going to wait till people get back in, but someone needs to tell me the last thing they heard because I was reading, not word for word what you heard, but generally, were we still talking about how many seats are in the courtroom? Had we gotten through all of that, or were we still about sealing, about how the judge defies law and logic when she
answered there.
Muted, I think. Oh wait, no, can't be muted. Are we muted? Oh, they're saying that where we left off was I'm trying to find my glasses.
No way.
Shut up.
Really?
Wait, somebody confirm this. The last thing I said on the last live, I can't hear you. I hear you. I just got here. No, you're not. Wait.
You're not muted.
Something about your glass. All right, so you guys haven't heard any of the motions that we filed, or that have been filed that we've been reading.
It's like, wait, we didn't file the motions.
Right, we didn't file anything. Okay, so it was looking for my glasses. Wow.
So that was clearly
right.
before the motion.
Okay, so going to proceed without my glasses, and I'm going to read the reply to clarify the record in response to the court's response to motion for judicial recusal. So this is the defense filing a response to the judge's basically recitation of the facts and challenging her at every turn. So they're playing a battle of the facts.
Battle of the facts!
In paper, so that the judge's version is not the only thing on the record, and the judge keeps doing the same thing as well. Like the defense files something, and she's like, nah, those are not the facts. And then the judge sets forth her version of the facts. So this is what we are about to read. We are 15 minutes from the courthouse.
And for the record, I think Tracy tried to warn us that we were off.
But both of our phones are on.
Yeah.
All right, so.
Back to the body.
The defendant, Aaron Spencer, through his attorney. No, our responses are not going to be as like awesome as they were when y'all weren't here.
Yeah,
we were talking to no one.
Good. They were so good.
Yeah. So the defendant, Aaron Spencer, through his attorneys. Oh, and I happen to get car sick, so we're going around turns. I'm going to have to look up.
Oh boy.
We never did find much cheaters. So, Aaron Spencer, by and through his attorneys, states in reply to the court's order regarding recusal. The court does not address most of the issues presented in the recusal motion. Counsel addressed the bond matter in the motion for recusal, and the court appears to agree that it was set by the circuit court, although apparently not her personally. Despite all reasonable efforts to confirm that information, defense counsel became aware of this after the Supreme Court's decision on the earlier writ, as outlined in the motion, under circumstances that create other issues of concern. And for those of you that don't know, basically the defense counsel alleged there was something fishy going on with the bail order, and that the court, the judge, the staff, somebody was playing hide the ball, and there were a lot of irregularities in the order itself, in the
hide the ball,
in the way it couldn't be found. So that's what she's referencing there. As pertaining to the closed arraignment, so now she's commenting on the judge's position that she took on this specific issue. So, as pertaining to the closed arraignment, lack of space for the public was not at issue. There were empty benches in the courtroom at arraignment with plenty of space for members of the public and press. The courtroom was not even half full when Spencer appeared before the court, which was more than sufficient space for the members of the public who were made to wait outside. As the record of that proceeding confirms, the court made no remark at arraignment related to the size of the courtroom or overcrowding in response to defense counsel's objections to the closure. So if anyone missed yesterday, that's what the judge claimed in her response. She claimed that she needed the space for other people, that there was the
Everyone
flu.
was sick.
Right. So everything that's being mentioned here is a direct contradiction to what the judge said before. So the court is correct that counsel was required to identify the defendant's family, and other than counsel, only they were permitted inside the courtroom. Arraignment was conducted on December 2nd. All right, guys, I don't know what to say. I don't know what the last thing was. Again, I don't know what's going on.
Did you hear any of the motion this time?
Did you hear any of the motion? Because last time I thought I read almost the whole thing. You guys told me the last thing you heard was, I'm looking for my glasses. Okay, yes. All right, so in the motion, it was the last thing that I talked about was the closure of the courtroom at arraignment, where the defense is arguing that the judge is full of shit, that there wasn't enough space, or was it about the bond issue still? I'm looking for your responses. Meanwhile, Julie says, thank you for keeping us updated, a little gas money. Oh, and we have to thank, someone sent us $200 yesterday. So, all right, yes, no, space. Okay, space. All right, perfect. Yay. Thanks, guys. Thanks. All right. So now she's moving back to the arraignment on the flu issue. So arraignment was conducted on December 2nd, 2024. There was also no flu epidemic at that time.
No flu!
In fact, it was a normal year for the flu. CDC data shows that Arkansas had minimal flu activity at the end.
We love this part. We love this. Fact check!
Fact checking.
Fact check.
The defense is saying fake news, that the judge is putting out fake news. So the CDC data shows that Arkansas had minimal flu activity at the end of November 2024, which was 2 days before the Monday hearing. No other flu-related precautions were taken, such as masks or distance requirements. The documents requested to be filed under seal were properly subject to sealing under law and logic. So now, I mean, she's really
firing. She's
Judge, you got no common sense.
Who knows? I would love to be a fly on the wall when both the judge and Aaron read one another's responses, because they must be like, oh my God, she's so full of shit. And then they start furiously typing.
I'm going to plant something in the chambers. I'm going to sneak in. Just kidding, Your Honor, if you're watching. I would never do such a thing.
Yeah, bad joke.
Bad joke.
Elmore will take you.
I know, be like that. She's out.
Word.
Out.
I don't know who that woman is, but she said something about coming into chambers.
I don't
and
get
planting a
satire.
bug. Yeah.
All right. So, defies law and logic, people. The court's order indicated that no documents would be filed under seal, not that there was no legitimate reason that those specific documents should not be sealed for the reasons explained in the motion. As to the court's restriction on the public's attendance, the court appears to suggest that it will permit the courtroom to fill to capacity. So we were talking about this when we weren't really live, when we thought we were live, that Bob and I kind of thought the same thing. Like, the judge is now talking about like people standing in the back, and before she wasn't filling seats, now she's filling them to the point where people are standing in the back.
What you talking about, Willis?
I don't know.
What you talking about, Willis?
However, that is not what the prior court's order outlines. Given the amount of space and available seating, the courtroom will not be close to full with 55 people, including parties, counsel, and family permitted to attend during trial. That number permits about 20 to 25 members of the public to attend, which is good news because based on the last filing, we were at 15 seats, so that helps us a little bit.
Moving on up to the east side.
So that permits about... That permits about 20 to 25 members of the public to attend, in addition to the parties, counsel, and family the court required the parties to identify. At pretrial, the court reserved seats for family and counsel staff, so that seats were not available even if empty. There is no need for attendees to stand or sit in areas that block the doorway for the public to be permitted to fill the empty seats in the courtroom. I mean, I don't get it. What's going on here? Do Lonoke County have their courtrooms designed in ways that if you sit in all the seats, it's a fire hazard?
So here's the deal. I was thinking that we'd build this courtroom so that if it ever catches fire, everyone dies inside.
Mm-hmm.
Fire hazard!
Right. So I did not understand what the judge was talking about. No one suggested that people start coming in and like just sitting on the floor, piling up against the door.
Lawn chairs.
Lawn chairs.
Sleeping bags.
Yeah, it was a little weird. Okay. The gallery alone contains 75 seats, not including seats along the walls of the courtroom, counsel's table, or a separate conference table that sits empty for the most part. The courtroom also has extended empty space that could serve as seating without blocking any other area. Further, there are other methods by which this court could ensure public access that have not been considered. There is no record of any threats made to the court or parties. So this was another thing that the judge raised. She said that there's security concerns because of threats. The court has never mentioned this to defense counsel. Spencer has nothing to do with any threats and has not been made aware of any threats. If there have been threats made to the court, it would be unnecessary for security measures to target Spencer during the trial, as the potential danger would be elsewhere. If the court suggests there is a need for the abundance of security, as was at pretrial, an adequate record should be made on the issue, along with a balancing of Spencer's constitutional concerns and a narrowly tailored plan to ensure safety, with the parties given the opportunity to address any issues on the record. The court denied the motion without conducting the requested hearing. As such, the defendant files this pleading to ensure the record is clear on these points in the event there is further review of this court's refusal to recuse from this matter. So,
wow.
Is there something else?
Yeah, I mean, there were a couple things. Well, there's a very lengthy motion for
all right, we're not going to do the very lengthy motion for continuance because we are 5 minutes out. So,
full update.
We're
5 minutes from the courthouse.
Right, so we're getting there about 50 minutes early, 45. We wanted to get there. I wanted to be there at 9, but we're not.
Did you bring a coat?
Wait, did you take my coat out of here?
No, I didn't. I don't remember touching your coat.
Well, then it should be back there.
I don't remember seeing it back there. It was in this back seat here.
Right. So where would it be? Okay, we'll figure it out.
Oh boy.
I assumed it was in the car still. So let me see. There's the one sticker I think I said. Oh no. So that says Tabby, I think.
Ali needs Dramamine.
Oh, for motion sickness.
Yes.
I was like, what's she trying to say?
Yeah, you made Ali paranoid immediately.
Right.
What does she mean?
I was like, and I know what Dramamine is, but I was just like, is she talking about my puffy eyes? Is that what she's saying?
Wow. Jeez.
Oh. Jeez. Okay. Julie, I think I read this. Thank you for keeping us updated. A little gas money. I'm just going to check and see if there's any. Jeez. Oh, no, we don't want that to go off. Any other supers? Wait. Oh, that's Julie. Guys, this is. Oh boy, I can't hold this with my. I mean, for people that don't know, I had shoulder surgery.
When we give the update after.
Yes, we got
today. We'll
a lot of Venmos yesterday, including a $200 Venmo. So
that was actually a Zelle.
Okay.
For the record, whoever sent that Zelle sent it to the.
All right, that's all right. Thank you very much.
But we don't want people sending it to the wrong one.
Nobody else would know that. She must have used her, powers of deduction.
Oh, but here we're gonna post so if you're ever using Zelle, there's a tag, and that's all you have to put in. It's Defense Diaries Pod. So we can't put that on a banner, which we usually do, because that's where it goes to.
All right, I can't. Oh wait, here's a comment from a. Oh, somebody, Cass. So sorry.
Casey at Bat, maybe.
Oh, is that? Oh yeah, Casey at Bat.
Come on, man.
Wow. Sent 20 Defense Diary podcast memberships. Thank you very much for your generosity. Thank you all. I'm trying to go through, and I think I got the supers and member thingamajigs, but I don't know if there was some from before. If this is one live, 2 streams, I don't know. But we are pulling up, and
yeah,
over
as
now.
Soon as we get out of court, we will go live, give you all the update. Like I said, I think that the issue with Starlink is the clouds. The satellite signal gets blocked, so it's been a little touch and go. I think everybody can figure out that I'm off screen. Oh, look, I think we're driving directly straight towards the courthouse. I think it's right in front of us.
See, people that don't, I would have got them.
Wow.
Got them. All right.
That looks like a courthouse, right?
Thank you guys. Thank you all.
We love you guys. Make sure you're hitting your notifications. Make sure you're sharing, subscribing. Let people know we're giving updates of what we feel will be the case of the century. If you guys can't get the sense of the back and forth between Aaron Casanelli and the judge, that this is going to be a knockdown drag out, I can't help you. Because it is definitely going to be a knockdown drag out.
I mean, it already is.
It is.
Hey, we're here.
We made it. That's it.
And it doesn't look crowded.
It doesn't look crowded, which is good.
But
All right, good sign thus far.
All right, guys. I don't know. Love you all. Thank you for your support. See you soon.
We love you. Bye.
Bye. How do I?